Hello everyone. This is about module 8. We are doing InTASC Standards 6, 7 and 8. Teaching practice and proficiency in this about economic system. So this standard I already did class and these are my slides for the class and I just sharing for my clinicals, enhancing understanding of diverse economic structure effectively, assessments, planning, instructional strategies, focus on pedagogy and literacy development applied in special ed co-teaching. And what are the objectives? Objective review how traditional command, market, and mixed economics answer the basic economic questions of what to produce, how to produce, and for whom to produce when resources are very limited. So how the things gonna be? And the agenda would be like starting from warm up, economic system, and notes review, independent work, and advantages and disadvantages. And here I'm sharing the slide. The next about how the overview will be standard 6 and 8 guide effective teaching practice, focus on planning, delivery, and assessment, and using feedback from mentor and observation. So my mentor will be giving feedback and he will be grading, and performance outcomes. Use video reflection to improve teaching. Whatever the lesson I did record that, and understands formative versus summative assessment, like differentiating instruction for diverse learners, and use strategies for deep learning. And in standard 6 assessment, use formative checks like questioning and exit tickets. And summative assessment is like a quiz and tasks, and analyze pre-post data for students' growth. And standard 7 is planning using students' data, differentiate for IEP 504 and ARS students, include literacy and real world connection. So the particular lesson I did, it was like more of this kind of student. And standard 8 is instructional strategies, model guide and support learning, use questioning and deeper thinking, and provide small group and individual support depending on the requirement. So let's get down some notes. So they will be taking the notes, fill in the blanks with the highlighted words on the sheet. They are given the sheet to work. And economics. Economics, the choices we make, how to use limited resources to produce goods and services that meets our limited wants and needs. Every society has productive resources, like you can see natural, human capital, and capital tools, entrepreneurship. Here you can see I put the slide of my class, content setting and intent learning outcomes. So inclusive co-teaching setting, the lesson is delivered in co-taught inclusion classroom supporting diverse learners, including those with IEPs and varied academic needs. And core learning objectives, students analyze four economic systems and how they answer the economic question, promoting higher order thinking. Academic language development, like the lesson incorporates explicit vocabulary instruction and supports like sentence frames, word banks to develop academic language. Assessment and relevance, students demonstrates understanding through explanation and justify their views on economic system using real world examples. So you could see in during my class I have given real world examples and basic economic question. So here you see like what goods and services will be produced. What is goods? You can see here things we can buy, services, activities provided by people. So what goods and services will be produced? How and who? How? will the goods and services will be produced, who will consume the goods and services. And here we can brainstorm some examples and goods and services: goods, food, clothes, shoes, gas, oil, services like barber, hairdress, trash, education, doctor, dentist. And then alignment with InTASC Standards 6 and 7, pre-assessment, differentiating instruction planning, formative assessment, and responsive instructional decision. Pre-assessment, identified that many students struggles with the vocabulary, economic system, concepts, guiding structure, instruction planning effectively. Differentiating instruction planning, lesson incorporate visual support, guided notes, and vocabulary focus to address learning gaps and diverse needs. Formative assessment, multiple formative assessments such as questioning, observation, exit ticket, monitor students' understanding in real time, responsive instruction decision, assessment data informs spacing adjustment, additional support, ensuring equitable access and improved outcome. Instructional strategies and differentiation. So, what else affects economic decisions? Supply, the amount of good services that are available. Example, musical festival tickets go on sale, and all your favorite artists will be there. The concrete only holds two people. So, and the supply, demand, how many people want those good services? Example, and opportunities cause the value and give up something, like a ticket to festival. And here assessment students growth. And then we see formative assessment, data analysis, and reflective practice. So here it's three formative assessment strategies. Teachers use questioning, observation, checks for understanding to monitor students' progress, provide immediate feedback, data analysis, and growth measurement. Post assessment measure growth showing improvement across all students groups after targeted instruction and supports. Reflective teaching practice, reflective reflection identifies strength and areas for improvement to enhance pacing and include project based learning activities. So this was like presentation and how we did the lesson in the class. Thank you so much.